Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how I got my OG one-word Instagram username. So let's get right into the video. So I own Instagram.com/breathe. Yes, OG one-word username. And in this video, I want to explain kind of how I secured that Instagram username. It's really simple. I've been doing like securing like one-word usernames for about 3-4 years now. Pretty much there's forums all over the internet, and people call it like the black market or whatever, but it's just forums that these OG usernames actually built, like OG users have actually built. And it's funny because like the forum that I use is called OG users. It's like it's a whole nother world that you'll get into that you'll understand, like, oh my god, I didn't realize like Instagram was doing this type of thing, and there's a market for it. Pretty much in the one-word username market, it's just a bunch of people like buying, selling, and trading their Instagram accounts for profit. Yes, you can make some serious money. The most I've ever been offered for an Instagram account is around $15,000, and I dished out that offer because of personal reasons or whatever. But for one-word Instagram username specifically, the most I've ever made in a day was about $3,000. That was because I was able to get the money via like Bitcoin, and that's a big thing with like the whole community of OG users and like just one-word Instagram names in general. But yeah, pretty much how I got Breathe, like just Instagram.com/breathe, is I went on a forum maybe 2.5 years ago. I met this guy on there. He seemed legit. He had a bunch of like vouchers is what they call them. Like people like vouch for you if you did a good deal, whatever. But let's back it up a little bit. My first Instagram account was Coffin, like COFFIN. That's like my first OG username. I tried to turn that into like a personal page and then like a meme page, and then I just got tired of the username, so I sold it. That was the one I sold for, well, I sold it for about 1,000 USD, but it was the time when Bitcoin was like booming. So I got it in Bitcoin, and then it shot up to around 3,000. And then I got, I pulled out and got USD for it. That just kept on making me want to get like cooler Instagram usernames. And yeah, that was like my first one. And then I had an Instagram account called Coast. That was my first ever scam. Like, I didn't scam them, they scammed me. So pretty much what happened was I bought it for like $400. Everything went smooth. I did everything that I thought was necessary and that everybody was telling me to do on these community forums. And then 2 days later, I get on Instagram and I see a fucking post on my feed that like that I clearly didn't post from that account Coast. I was like, what the fuck? So I like logged in on Coast and it just said, you've been logged out. And as a fucking OG user, if you're watching one of those, that's like that like hits your heart goes through your ass for real. Like you feel like, I don't know, you just feel like you just fucking lost your soul. I've had a couple scares every now and again, but yeah, that's just OG user lifestyle type of thing. Yeah, I learned my lesson, and then I figured out a way to properly secure these Instagram accounts. And I wrote up like a 3 or 4 page PDF that you guys can actually download in the description. That way, if you are wanting to get into this stuff, that way understand the way to secure these Instagram accounts. I've even brought it to like the next level, which I have a physical key now that's on my keychain to log in to my Instagram accounts, and I have a key for that key, but that key is 2,000 miles away. So I took super precaution when I got Breathe, just because it's so OG, it's so nice. And I mean, seriously guys, Breathe, 1 out of a billion people I'm the only person that owns Breathe. Yeah, you can say that for your username, but is it a one-word username? The reason why this is a market and why it's such a thing is because it's just so recognizable. It's like, yo, you own fucking Breathe? Like, how'd you get that? How'd you get that username? Like, try it out yourself. Go on Instagram, type in any word that you could ever think of in the existence of humanity. And I guarantee you it's taken. I guarantee you all the words plus a underscore plus a number is taken. And yeah, that's how rare it is to have a one-word username. The way I got Breathe is like, I got it on a forum. I think I paid $300 for the username. This was 0 followers, but I also have the Instagram account and the Twitter. So it was like a package deal. And then, yeah, I paid $300 for it. And then my mind was I'm always trying to brand shit and like make it into something I can't like just have a one-word username and just have it chilling. Like, that's just not me. So I branded it into adventure photography, just because everything around me is like adventure gear and everything. I just went on a forum. I was scrolling through the forum, and then people were just listing out the user names that they were selling. And I found this guy. I forget his fucking name, but anyways, he had it, and then he had a lot of vouchers, like I said, and it's just people backing him up saying he's a legit seller. And I was like, okay, cool. So pretty much we got on Kick. This is what a lot of these people communicate with. All these kids that own these usernames only communicate through there. And so we were communicating, and this time we had a middleman. And pretty much what a middleman is, if you don't know, it's like somebody that's going to help secure the deal. It's almost like a fucking drug deal, but online. This is how crazy it can get. My second one where I got scammed, I didn't use a middleman, and then that was like my lesson learned or whatever. I always use a middleman. If you do it, make sure you use a middleman, somebody you can be trusted with. And if you're watching this, if you need a middleman, I can be your middleman. But you gotta watch out. Some middlemans take like a percentage or like a flat rate fee to do the deal. So pretty much what a middleman is. So this is a middleman. This is the account buyer, and this is me. What happens is that the account seller gives the credentials to the middleman, and then I give the money to the middleman, and then the middleman gives me the credentials of the account while he's holding on to the money. I secure the account, which is everything that I've written about in the PDF for you to download for free. After I do that, it takes about a good like 3 minutes to do absolutely everything. After that, the middleman hands over the money to the account seller, and the deal is secured. And like I said, I take extra precautions, and I actually have a physical key. And not a lot of people, even the OG users, don't even understand that. Like, what the fuck, you got a key to... It's not like a fucking key, it's like a USB, but it's a thumbprint and facial recognition on your computer. If you want to know about that or where I got it, send me a DM, and I'll send you what I know about it or how you can get it. That's like military grade encryption. That's like a little crazy, because you can have 2-factor authentication on your account now. But yeah, in this video, I'm not going to talk about a lot about how I secured it, like how I secured the account, but just more about like in general how I got it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just a forum. There's tons of forums. The best one I know is OG Users. They're good. They're reliable. They got reliable people, but they also got scammers on there, so watch out for them. Just do your research. Don't go in there like the first day, find an account, and you're like, oh my god, I like this username. Wait and just do your research like for like a week. See like just read about the people that you're gonna buy from, because a lot of these people want to do either the payment through Bitcoin, which there's no chargebacks. So as soon as you send that money through Bitcoin to that person, you better hope that you get the account that you want, and you better hope that they don't take it back. And like I said, in that PDF, it tells you how to 100% secure it, and the main thing is securing the Instagram email. The email is the most important part. You can have the Instagram account and everything like that, but if I have your email, I got everything. Like the email is more important than the OG email. The original email is more important to me than the account, because I could get right back into the Instagram account with the email easy. So make sure you 100% secure the email, also the account as well. But yeah, that's pretty much how I got my Instagram account, just through a forum. We chatted on Kick. Everything went completely smooth. I actually got the Instagram account first. Yeah, it was like a 3 package deal, never mind. I went to go get the Instagram, secured the Instagram, and then he was selling the Kick, Breathe Kick, I believe too. I didn't get that. I didn't care about that because I didn't really like fuck with that shit. I just downloaded it only when I wanted to buy an Instagram account. I might get it, I don't know. And then I got the Twitter, maybe like 3 months after. But totally secured them both. And it's just a cool thing to have. Like, you know, I own a 1 of a billion username account. It's very, very rare. Think of it as like digital real estate. That's how I think about it. A lot of these people that own these one-word usernames are not thinking of it that, first of all, they're younger kids. I'm not bashing on any of these people. They're really cool. It's just they're younger kids. They're like 13 up to my age, like I'm 25. So, but majority of them are really, really young. They have a ton of these Instagram usernames, and it's just a side hustle. But I know one person that is like doing this, and he's making like $10,000 a month. It's more than a side hustle type of thing. It's really cool. It's just it's like a side hustle niche. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I asked you guys some questions. Yeah, I put filming a video on how I got my one-word username. Literally nobody asked questions, so maybe next week. Hey guys, what's up? I just got back from the gym, and I actually got a question from the polls that I told you guys about literally right after I left. Like, for example, I put this up. I'll put that up every Wednesday, and yeah, I'll just be like, any questions you want me to answer about the topic. So next week's topic will be about like how to grow a niche page or whatever. From Zach Testa, he said, can I finesse a name that's unlisted? And what I'm thinking that you mean, Zach, is like if you search up a username and you'll go on the page and it says user can't be found or something like that. So the answer is 50-50, yes and no, maybe. More likely no, because unless you have a Facebook or Instagram contact, it's very, very hard. There's 2 reasons why that is, where like you'll search a username. I can't think of one on the top of my head, but if you search a username and it doesn't come up with anything, there's 2 reasons. One, because Instagram has marked it as spam and they have it. They're not using it, it's not active, but like a previous user has used it and did a bunch of spam on it, like, you know, sending a ton of DMs, or they're aware of like these people that like buy, sell on Instagram, so they might snatch it away from you. And then the most logical reason is the person has it, but it is deactivated. You can't do this through the app. You have to actually go on the web page on like your laptop, go on and log in Instagram, and then you'll be able to see a thing that says deactivate, and it'll say like deactivate for 24 hours, or it'll ask you why, and then you'll be like, I'll be back, blah blah blah. It will take off your, like, you'll still have your username, but it'll just say can't be found on Instagram. And that's pretty much the 2 reasons. But much all for this week's video. Comment below actually what your favorite Instagram username, or like what Instagram username that you wish you could have. That said, I will see you guys in the next week's video, where I teach you guys how to create a niche account. So with that said, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.